Hi folks, Michael Robinson here with michaelrobinsonart.com. I'm standing next to my good friends here, my two buddies as it were. Obviously I'm just kidding. Welcome to another episode of Behind the Art, and this time I'm going to be talking about this. I just love this painting. It is so cool, very high concept, and it's called Featuring Anaximander and the Mystery Achievements. Anaximander, a little bit more about him later. Early Greek philosopher, mystery achievement. It's a play on a song by Chrissy Hine and the Pretenders. I saw them when they first came to the United States. Anyway, more on the details here. These guys here are the ancient figures, right? So I'm talking, it's called Anaximander, so I'm looking at these as like evocative of like ancient civilizations. These most likely resemble the ones from Easter Island, although they do have the Michael Robinson color story, right? They're not just like brown or beige or whatever. So, and I love the stoic figures, and the mouths are looking at different directions, and that kind of goes with these guys here. Let's talk a little bit about what this whole thing is I'm kind of talking about the meaning of life and the origin of life on planet Earth, and that is what's symbolic here with this piece here. Now you can have your own interpretation, obviously, but this orb here is like communicating with the outer space. It's like coming from outer space, and these are the DNA, the helixes of DNA, and the lightning here is very symbolically important because how did the DNA get sort of the electricity? How did the chemistry get going in the ocean when life was being formed there? There was no hydroelectric plants or solar cells or anything like that. No coal, no nuclear, nothing. It's just Earth, primeval. Life begins to form there. And so I also, this is just really cool eye candy, how it goes from like yellow to orange, and then it hits the water and it's red here. Now these characters originally are from, this one here is reaching out across, trying to communicate with the creature on the other side, the character on the other side. This grew out of my series of paintings called The Spirits of Babylon. I was trying to make a larger statement. It was inspired by our COVID shutdowns and wearing of masks and all those kind of social distancing. What is that? It's a total oxymoron. It's hard enough for us to really get to know each other and our own selves on a good day, let alone when everybody's walking around with a big mask on. I didn't put overt masks on these guys. They're just sort of there as beings. But that's what I was trying to get at. And it was an outgrowth of that. And here I thought was an opportunity to talk sort of about my philosophy of life, the larger issues. I'm a pretty spiritual person, but I'm fascinated by why humans are here and where we're going. Think about this. We've been looking for signs of intelligent life in the universe for decades, more than 40 years. We really haven't seen anything. We do have a lot of news about UFOs, but they may not be from other worlds, other realms. Now, earlier I said I would talk to you briefly about Anaximander. For you philosophy majors out there, you're going to love that. Anaximander's largely overlooked, but he was extremely important in the history of philosophy. He was an early Greek philosopher. He predates Plato and Socrates and Aristotle. And a lot of his big concepts about the origin of life, origin of the universe, and mathematical things and so forth are embedded in his early works. It doesn't get a lot of attention because he didn't have the sort of dramatic impact in Greek civilization, but he is a forerunner. Earlier I mentioned this, I'll just go back over it again, 1111. That's what this says up here, 1111, and then this is the infinity sign. So I'm talking a little bit about, if you believe in the theory of infinity, which I do, one possibility in all of the infinity is that a higher power created life on Earth. But it's not mutually exclusive to having DNA be formed in the ocean and to have life then begin to grow and evolve, right? Evolution. So Anaximander, great philosopher, early philosopher, and the mystery achievements, I'm making it sound like it's a band, like featuring Anaximander and the mystery achievements, like they're playing on the bill. But Mystery Achievement was a song, Chrissy Hines and the Pretenders, that was off their first album. I saw that initial show. They were touring the United States, and I saw them at a roller rink in Hamtramck, Michigan in 1980. Hey, kind of dating myself there a little bit. Mostly I listen to much more contemporary, modern, contemporary hard rock. But that also is one of my favorite songs, one of my favorite bands from back in the day. Anyway, so this is the story of featuring Anaximander and the Mystery Achievements. This is another episode that I call Behind the Art. We get to know me and what I think about and what was going on with this, and any kind of technique or any other insights that I want to give you about my works. This is a large piece, acrylic on canvas. It's 40 inches wide, 30 inches tall. We have lots of different types of prints available on my website, michaelrobinsonart.com. Paper, acrylic, wood, canvas. I think there's one other ones I can't remember what it is. Lots of sizes, lots of price opportunities there, from as little as $108 way on up, depending upon the size and the materials that you've got. So, Michael Robinson here for michaelrobinsonart.com. I do hope you've enjoyed this Behind the Art episode, talking about featuring Anaximander and the mystery achievements. I'm going to close here with a look at our characters here. Anyway, thanks for joining me. If you're on Instagram, stop by and give us some love. We always like to hear it. All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.